Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Get Newcastle into Europe. We're going to go straight ahead. I decided Newcastle because obviously they had the big takeover. We're doing Football Manager 2022, obviously. I'm actually a Liverpool fan, so I have no, what would you say, allegiances to Newcastle. Don't actually really like them too much. But yeah, we're going to go straight in. So this is the director's guide. They want me to sign high reputation players, grow the club's reputation, work within wage budget, and they want a top half finish and quarter-final finishes in both cups. So, and then the following season after, they want me to get into the European competition. Now, I'm hoping for a bit better than that. Obviously, I'm going to try and get them into Europe first season, first try around. So I want to see the budget first of all because I've never taken control of Newcastle on any football manager, but I know before they probably didn't have a lot of money. So it's going to be interesting to see what sort of funds you get given. So I don't really care about that. I'm very much when it comes to like football manager and like intricacies of some of the stuff. I'm not too like focused on all the in depths of it. I just like to get into the games and stuff. So you'll see a lot of me like probably not reading and attending some of the meetings and stuff. I'm very much as a Liverpool fan. I'm definitely going to go for the Gen press. You know, we like a bit of Klopp. I was very much so a 4-3-3 person. So we're going to go for 4-3-3. Looking at how the squad starts, I'll obviously stick with St. Maximum. I like the inside forward idea. Very, very good. And inside forward seems to get you a lot of goals. Callum Wilson will start as striker, but I'm definitely an area where I'm going to look to sign a player. We may even go for Liverpool's new signing, Darwin Núñez. Might like to see how he does on Football Manager, but not quite sure yet. I'm going to change this role though. I like a roaming playmaker. Don't think that is Joe Willock's role, so I'll definitely be looking for maybe a midfield. Well, actually, Bruno will probably play there. Box to box midfielder. Now, I could probably give that to Joelinton for now. He's injured though, so I don't know how injured he starts. Look. So he starts off with a 2 to 4 weeks. He's going to miss a bit pre-season. And Joe Willock can be my deep lying playmaker. I'll definitely, again, probably another position that I'll look to improve in. Obviously, we need to see the funds and where we're at. But right wing, I'm not too comfortable with who we have. There's definitely a position we might be looking at as well. This not a massive fan of how this squad looks at the moment, but there are other options for the striker as well. I have thought of maybe going for who Newcastle sign themselves in Alexander Isaac, but definitely something to look out for. So, central defenders we have. Who do we have? Who do I want to play there for now? We'll play Dan Burn, very tall. Again, we'll play Lascelles, but probably positions I'll look to improve. I will create a second tactic, which will be tiki-taka. In this one, I want to keep maybe like a 2 up front formation. So maybe like a 4-4-2 like this. And then I like the in possession, yeah. This maybe shoot on sight as well, be more expressive. I like that's probably as far as I go with that, and then have a third formation, which is control possession. I always like to have free, what would you call it, free formations. Would have a tactic to load, but let me just select one for now. Oh god, I do not like that. Not that one. Let's go with that. Oh, definitely not. Where are we? I can't find many 4-3-3s here that I like. Go with that. So, and then the third one didn't create apparently. Okay. I just might have one to load. Yeah, I like this one. Yeah, so we'll go with that one for the third one. So we've got our formations. We're going to go straight into what should be created, yeah. So pre-season preparation. So I've got my players coming back. Then my injuries. So Dubravka, goalkeeper somewhere I'm going to be looking at. Obviously Newcastle, sign Nick Pope, Laro. And yeah, let's get going. So need weekly staff meeting. Yeah, let's attend. So I usually accept all suggestions, really. Like I said, I'm not very much into the whole going through all these meetings. And as much as I'd love to show you the friendlies, they're not something that really interests me myself. So I will be going over to asking my staff to deal with that. Someone else will do that. Good start, a good start. The best player getting 2 days out. In terms of training, I obviously want to get my players used to the formation, so I'll probably wait till around the third week and maybe add a little bit of match preparation, a few little bits of getting used to the how I want my team to play. We'll probably even have one here as well. And then we'll swap that for match practice. Again, I don't really get too much into the training, but yeah, I'll keep that as how it is. Don't really get involved again in the old disciplinary and whatnot. In terms of this series, I'm probably going to do like one episode a week, maybe one every 2 weeks. I'll see how busy my schedule is and whatnot. But hopefully you enjoy what you see. But we're gonna introduce ourselves to the squad. Yeah, I don't want to really talk too much about who I'm going to sign. You know, players don't need to know that. We'll say we're top half for now. But that meeting's done. So yeah, we basically said we want to go top half. Obviously, you don't want to oversell it. Sometimes players get a bit upset if you ask for too much, so we don't want to do that. And now, so nine. How much? I haven't even seen my budget. Let's have a look. What is my budget? Finances. We've been given 113 million pounds to spend, which is very good, very good on Football Manager. That's a very hefty match. In fact, I did a Manchester City save offline off YouTube recently. I didn't get that much, so it tells you the kind of funding we're being backed with here. So it gives us a lot of room to manoeuvre, and especially with players coming in and going out, we can see what we can do. So let's introduce ourselves. Um, I can't wait to get started. Obviously, I don't really care too much for the press conference. I'll be honest. Yeah, obviously, I want to spend money. Um, I believe that you're very much an attack-minded coach. Yes, I am. I've come from supporting a team that like to go on the attack, although let's not talk about how they're performing right now. um, and then let's end the press conference there because I don't want to talk too much. So, first of all, I'm going to have a look at the squad and who I want to move on. So, uh, yeah, he's definitely one I want to move on. Shelby, I'm not a massive fan of of him as a player, so definitely going to look to offer him. His value isn't too high, so just getting rid of him will be enough for me. Chris Wood, again, not my type of striker, and there's no way I'm getting that sort of money for Chris Wood. So I'm going to set it at 35 million. Probably won't even get that. This often happens whenever I'm managing someone. I try and get as much as I can, but it's very rarely a good amount compared to what the value says. He's upset with me. It's a good start. Okay, so he actually is willing to go, but he doesn't think that we'll get as much, which he's kind of right. He's kind of right. I just did it because of the amount it was valuing. I personally, I wouldn't. I'm gonna move my camera actually as well, actually, for this video, just because it's covering some of this. Maybe even better over this side, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so you say 30 million. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Does he know? Yeah. 30 million. And if we can get that for Chris Wood, I mean, he's not worth 10. In my opinion. Especially for the kind of football I want to play. Yeah, see, no offers for Chris Wood. Andre Shelby again struggling to get that interest, so yeah, these are just a few guys not going to play for me, so yeah, accept all offers. Let's try and negotiate at 1.4. Yeah, that's his value, so yeah, definitely happy with that. Right, Zuma, who's just gone to Tottenham. I don't know how. See, I was thinking between him and Ndidi, the Newcastle's level of pull here. I want to see how much this guy. Yeah, I suppose the same age. How much are they saying I would have to pay? They're fairly close to each other, aren't they? I'm going to go with Basuma. So he's valued at 38. What I like to tend to do with a lot of these ones is add some clauses to get them thinking it's a lot of money. So we'll go in 2 installments of 1.5 million. I don't know, I mean in total, so 15 million. And then, look, he's not a goal scoring midfielder, so this is where we can sort of sneak something in. That ain't going to happen. Then change it to 50 goals. League appearances, taken out another 10. And we'll make that offer. Right, so yeah, I'm happy with that player. Find anyone from Arsenal. Dwight McNeil was a shout, he's gone to Everton, so naturally, as a Liverpool fan, I'm going to say no to that. Finja would be a great one. Just gone to Barcelona, and we're looking for a right winger, so I'm definitely interested in that one. Again, we're going to try and null this down and add a clause of the Wii League games, they can have 25 million. And then the Wii League goals, which you could get. More likely than Basuma, put it that way. They can have another 20 million. Which takes the value up to 76 million. He's a very good player, someone I highly rate and really wanted Liverpool really to sign in the summer, but unfortunately he went to Barcelona, and it didn't seem like we were gonna be looking for that sort of player anyway. So, it's a shame. I don't know who this guy is, but yeah, sure. Brighton willing to discuss deals. So what do they want? They want a little bit more money, which I'm happy with these demands. So that only costs 31.5 million of my current budget. I'm even going to try and say up that to 20 games. Nice, nice. That actually reduces how much it takes off. So let's speak with the agent. So yeah, he's going to be an important player for us. He wants us to qualify. Continental football by 2023-24. So we're in what 21-22 at this. So yeah, gives us a couple of seasons to build a squad. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. As far as his promises, I'm definitely looking to improve the midfield area. So these are his demands. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Minimum fee release, 100 million. I mean, if I can get that for him, we've done good. So yeah, that's the first contract offered. Matt Ritchie. I at 2.1, and he's a good squad player, so I'm going to want more than what he's worth. I'm going to say I want 3.1. Withdrawn, that's fine. Fine. He's someone I want to keep as, like, for the games where you want to sub someone on or something. Right. Okay, so the contract for Rafinha. Again, very happy with this deal. So, yeah. Just I'm an under 18s coach. Again, I don't really get involved in too much of the staffing. I just like getting the games. and so you won't see. I'm going to try and speed through this as much as I can and get us to the start of the season in hopefully the first episode. The recruitment meeting. To deal with Burnley again. I'm going to ask for a bit more than what he's worth. Accept that. Great. I'm going to actually go for a loan deal. I'd like to have at least one Liverpool player here, but I don't want to weaken them too much. So if I can get a loan of Harvey Elliott, be nice. I don't want to sign him in the future, I don't think. Not yet, anyway. Optional. Well, we're going to keep the optional one in. He turns out to be very good on Football Manager from the other ones that I've used him in. So, you know. And there's our training camp squad. Now we still need to look for a striker. So that's offered to Elliot as well. Lee Watkins. It's a good shout for a striker, but I feel like he's kind of similar to Calvin Wilson, where he's a pacey on the edge of the last defender striker. Going to cost a lot of money, especially buying from a rival. So I'm going to see how much. Isaac. Not sure how you spell his name though. Is it that? Or is it that? Well, no, he's a. Is it Sociedad? I can't even remember. We'll find out. He's in Spain. That's not that one. We'll do Real Madrid and just look at the league table. Why is that not? I don't know. Real Madrid. Yeah, there we go. And then here we go. So I think he's at one of these teams. What team is he at? Sociedad are not on here. Sweden? Maybe I've not done the right files for him to be in here. Have a look. Alexander. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's at San Sebastiano. They've got a different name. That's why I didn't recognise them. Okay. So he's working. He's young. He's very young. He's very good. Gonna cost a lot of money though. Gonna lean towards Darwin, I think. Just because I know he doesn't cost too much on here. Scout him first. Let's see how we get on against our Yishen Sentek. Right. Get on. I'll just go continue. It'll tell me in the next page. I know. So yeah, very impressive start. Callum Wilson, Richie doing well. Yeah, very happy with that start. It'll be nice to see how we look in after we signed the players that we need. Still got some of my Twitch things on, so I apologise if you can see those. This is strictly for the YouTube. I might try and fix that for the next episode. There's no point changing it now. And I'll just request a summary. So yeah, we've just got to wait for a work permit. Goalkeeper. Let's actually go for. I'm going to go for Dean Henderson. I'm happy to accept that. I'll just do a quick one on that one. I'm not going to put terms in and whatnot. Offering him 200k a week though. Are you mental? There you go. 200k a week is a bit much for Dean Henderson. God, that Manchester United wage has got to his head. Moving swiftly on, we've got another friendly against Warriors FC. But before we do that, I'm going to focus on the centre half situation. And I think Diego Carlos, who has joined Villa, was heavily linked with Newcastle, I believe, last January. Nearly joined, in fact, so many times. It felt like it was going to happen. But yeah, we're going to see if we can get him in. Again, I'm going to reduce the fee and add some additional fees in. Do this, and after he makes 50 games, we'll give him a little bit of a extra fee, and we'll make that offer. I'll accept all these offers because he's not a player that's going to play for us. And here we go. We've got Harvey Elliott in, who can play on the wing. He's going to be a good backup. to the other players with Finja coming in as well. I'm looking forward to seeing how he performs for us. And then we'll let Clark go. And then we'll move on to the next day. Finja. Put him in yet? We got too many people. Not low, but yeah, see, we can't put him in yet. So I'm going to take Chris Wood out because he is definitely not, like I said, certainly someone I'm not interested in being in my squad. We'll give him 22, and then Harvey Elliott can have 30. There's our squad numbers. I think I'll make each episode maybe around 45 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, something like that. So we're going to see. Still worried about my central midfield situation. Not feeling like the midfield is the strongest area. Obviously, Basuma is on his way. I'm hoping. We're going to attend the press conference to welcome our new signings. Yeah, that's exactly what I got him. Neutral, like I say, I'm not massive on the old press conference and stuff. But I'm getting a few more players in. Press conference there because they're asking too many questions now. Okay, so Sevilla are willing to discuss a deal, but they want a little bit more. They offer by the looks of it, and I'm happy to accept those demands. But he will be an important player. Okay, so the wage budget is a bit depleted at the minute, so let's have a look if we can sort that out. Go down to there. There we go. And £10 a week, I don't think he's going to be happy with that. Offer him 105. The problem with this being, obviously, I haven't got the greatest of players to sell and bump the budget back up, so once Diego Carlos and Basuma are in, we might be in a bit of a tough spot in terms of bringing players in. But this is the first window. So 20.5 will be down to 42. So might put us in a precarious position in terms of bringing in Basuma and Diego Carlos, but we will see on that situation. Squad number. So who was this? This was Dean Henderson, wasn't it? The Dean Henderson we got in. I will give him the number 25. It's quite common for a goalkeeper to either have 1 or 25, it seems. Maybe I'm just talking from my Liverpool days of Pepe Reina and Pepe Reina and stuff. So and I'm not going to do a press conference for that one because there's a goalie. Can't be bothered. And that's Matt Ritchie on the way out, which is quite nice. Getting some of the players that aren't in my plans out. Ollie Watkins. Max Aarons is a good option as a fullback. Someone I will get us to fully scout. He's meant to be a good striker, and Jonathan David. Right. There's so many options for striker, I feel, on Football Manager. But that's Basuma now signing. Takes our budget down to 20 million. But we might need to play with the budget a little bit. Maybe ask the board for a little favour. But here we are then. Diego Carlos now about to come in once the budget is dealt with. There's also the option of playing Harvey Elliott in the middle of the park. I know Liverpool have done that this season. He's very young, so do I feel that that'll be the best in terms of the big games? Probably not. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. We'll do the press conference for this one because he is a big signing. I'm very happy with this signing. Yeah, he can be a Newcastle legend. They ask a lot of questions in these press conferences, so I'm just ending that one. Oh, they talk too much. Just let me get on with the game. Game's first autosave, which is good. And yeah, we've got a few friendlies to go before we get into the season. Yeah, we'll just request a summary into the box. So Benfica letting some of their players go. Man City, it's a good signing for them. If they get Weigl in, someone I think is quite good. Another friendly at Gambus Avenue, one that my beloved assistant will take control of, and another 7 wins. So we've scored a lot of goals so far. Hopefully that shows that the tactics are starting to come into play. Although these aren't obviously the best of opponents to test that out. And I will add just another match tactics because I want my team to get used to it, and I want to see attacking movement in there as well. So we move on. Okay, so why is this delayed? So how much? Okay, yeah, adjust the budget. So yeah, we can sign him. But it also means maybe signing a striker might be out of the question the rest of the summer. Depending on if we can move on Chris Wood stuff. Diego Costa, who's gone to Wolves in real life just now. So this is pretty crazy. It's as if Football Manager knew, although a season ahead of time. Tottenham want some of my players. Still want to move on Chris Wood. Because we didn't get the 30 million, gonna drop this down to 22. Hope he moves on. Still no offers. Oh, we got an achievement of record signing. So I asked Chris Wood to find a new club, and he didn't want to listen. So I'm not gonna. These press conferences sound a bit much. Um, but that's what happens when you're signing players every day. I guess you got to hold talks and whatnot. So I feel like these sort of football manager YouTube series that other people have done, I feel they get more interesting once you get into the like season and seeing how they're tweaking their tactics or how they're dealing with certain injuries and suspensions. So it's going to be really interesting once we get to the first game. So Fenerbahce friendly at home, which is nice. That's what I mean. A lot of goals are being scored by us at the moment. Another idea. I don't know how Benfica will react to me maybe offering a loan for Darwin Núñez because I know he's quite young, but he's probably very crucial to them. So I don't know how that's going to work, but we're going to try it. So Darwin Núñez. So I'd like another striker in that can offer something different to Callum Wilson. Paying monthly fee. We'll give him a lot of money. Give him 100%. End of season. Star player. And we'll add mandatory future fee of 48 million. Yeah. See what that does. So that's been accepted. I'm happy to bring in Darwin. He's young. Feel like he can score goals for us, so fit into the way we play. And he plays for Liverpool in real life, so I'm happy. Right. That's two loans, really, and I feel like that will help us going into the season. Yeah, they can have him. I don't care. And then, yeah, summary to the inbox. Far are we away from the season? That's a question. So we've got Monaco next as our potentially last friendly, depending on. Okay, collective bonuses. So yeah, we'll keep that as it is. We're not going to make it low. Oh, so Liverpool have signed Pavard. Interesting signing, especially for. Yeah, he mainly plays fullback. I know he's a centre back on here, but I remember him as playing fullback. So maybe Trent's losing his position. Yeah. Right. Let's register some players. So you can come in. Well, let's take a goalie out. Take Darlow out and move Dean Henderson in. And then a centre back that I'm not going to play. Until Federico Fernandez. Probably going to be unhappy with me, but this means I can move him on. I don't rate him. Rather than speak to him, I'm just going to say, you're gone. I don't care. Yeah, just accept. I accept these all. How do I accept them all? Yeah. And then we move on to the AS Monaco one. Now, this will be interesting to see how that friendly goes because they're quite a good team for me to be playing. Happy with these squad numbers. Basuma can have 16. And who's got the number 9? I bet it's Chris Wood, isn't it? Alan Wilson. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we'll keep them as they are then. That's what I'm saying. Oscar deal? No, I'm not. Yeah, so we're now moving to the back end of pre-season, really. Shelby's resumed training. Someone I don't really see as being integral, but since no one's interested in buying him off me, someone that can potentially come on as a sub and shore up games, someone we can use in a rotation. Again, I'll request a summary into the inbox. And now I'm just waiting on the Darwin Núñez deal to see if we can get that work permit over the line. I'm sure we will. I've not seen many that are rejected, but we'll see what happens with that. He's just gone back. He's just gone back and he's injured again. Christ, he must have heard me say that he's not in the plans. 3 to 5 days. Luckily, we haven't got anything for a while. And there we go. There's the Núñez deal over the line. So we now have a striker, which will be interesting to see if he can hit the ground running. Obviously, he hasn't quite at Liverpool yet, but this is Football Manager and hopefully it's a bit better. Anyone? Let's see, getting a game that I can take out. Got 2 goalies. So I'll take Mark Gillespie out and put in Darwin. I'm happy with that. I will attend this one. I'm sure Darwin won't take long. I'm not sure on the formation when we'll change it. That was so tongue-in-cheek comment. End it there because they are talking so much in these press conferences today. Our opening Premier League game is Wolves away. Not the easiest of games to start off with. Yeah, okay. What have I got to respond to? Yeah, Federico Fernandez. But I'm sure we can get off to a running. Obviously, we're going to have to be on the watch for Diego Costa. I'm going to keep the captains as they are. And now it's going to save just before the league game. Summary. And we're around at 45 minutes, so I'm going to do the first game and then we'll end the first episode. So I'm just trying to continue on. I'll try not to shout at the screen too much if my players don't start doing what I want. Come on. Right, look, he can go. We got Blackpool in the Carabao Cup, which is interesting. Hope again, probably a game that I'm going to be resting a lot of players. So, which Sissoko have they signed? Oh, nice. They signed a player, Tottenham. Not apparently worth a lot though. So maybe someone that's not going to be playing for Tottenham from the get-go. So here we are, the opening day. See, oh wow, Liverpool have got a very interesting opening game, and on a Friday at 8 p.m. Interesting choice. Let's see how they got on. Wow, very good result for Liverpool. So they've started the season as brightly as they'd like, and I am about to make my managerial debut. So Wolves are the favourites. Interesting lineup for the fixtures today. I'm apparently on the Sunday. I didn't realise that. So let's see how the opening day goes for a lot of teams. I've just knocked my camera off. There we go. Sorry about that. So yes, I will attend the first one. Yeah, I feel we're relatively prepared for this. And because they're asking too many questions. I just want to get the game going. So it's a good start that we've got. Not too many teams that could give us a bit of a pasting early on. Like I wouldn't have wanted to start away at Man City or away at Anfield or something like that. So hopefully we get off to a good start. Not too many surprising results in there. Everton away to West Ham, maybe you could say. But yeah, quite a normal day. Here we go into the first game. As we confirm Fernandez's departure from us. And we've sold a lot of season tickets. Hopefully they're going to see some good football this season from Clark's mighty Newcastle. So, how my fitness test looking? Joelinton can play. Andrew Shelby can play. He's not my idea to start, and Chelsea beat Norwich, so I like the opposition introduction. We'll go to a balance because we're away from home, and I'll leave the rest off. Right, so how are we looking? So the goalkeeper is going to have to change, which it was going to change anyway. So we're going to be looking at Dean Henderson starting in goal for us. And Burn is injured, so new signing Diego Carlos can come in. Basuma is going to play. Well, I don't know why St. Maximum is there, but okay. Rafinha can go on the left. This has done something weird, so we are playing on the okay. Wilson will start. Bobby Elliott on the bench. Or Longstaff can go on the bench. Almiron as well. Andrew Shelby just about. I never usually have a goalie on the bench on this game. There we go. Happy with those two inside forwards. Ryan Fraser can go on the bench. Darwin Núñez, I may start. I'm not fully decided yet. So yeah, happy with that. And I'm going to make a bold decision of starting the new striker. I'm going to have him be a complete forward for this game. So, let's go into the opening day. Darwin Núñez can have the number 27, which he does have at Liverpool. So it makes sense to keep his shirt number same. And here we go. So into the dressing room. We're gonna hands together. And yeah, just go out there and enjoy yourselves, lads, and get the result. Hopefully it all ties in. Kick off. I always skip this, and once the camera thing comes on, I'll speed stuff up. Yeah, there we go. So match speed during highlights, we want it about there. Yeah, that was a good one. So Raul Jimenez injured early on for them. Might mean it gives us something different to worry about, but let's have a look. Go on, Maximum. Oh, that's a great start for us. Early goal away from home. Good finish from Alan. St. Maxim. It's just what we needed. And they've brought Diego Costa on early doors as well. Wow. So yeah, we are going to have to look in. It's a great little finish, this. Wolves probably won't be happy with how they defended it, though. Had me worried, the centre half then. Good stuff, lads. Good stuff. Playing very well so far, but it is only 30 minutes in. We can keep them having to do this. I'm quite confident we can get the result. Oh, that's lovely. Go on, Darwin. What a finish. And on his debut, Darwin Núñez gets the goal that we've been looking for, and it's 2-0 to Newcastle. Great stuff from the boys here. I don't know why Bruno is showing off there. Wow. Look at this finish. I thought, when it came out, I thought he'd hit the bar. Stuff, Henderson. Just keep that defended. Yeah, well done. So racing into a 2-0 lead and away from home on the opening day is definitely how I would have started, like to have started even. I weren't sure what quite happened. Going to the half time, 2-0 up, which is very respectable, is what we would have wanted. So yeah, I'm going to say more of the same from the more of the same. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Keep it up. And a goal for on the debut for Darwin is really something that I'm pleased with. He's hit the ground running. A bit poor from us, but we've managed to force them backwards at least. Well, one back. We're playing some really nice football here. Oof. 1 minute win, 47. Do you know what? I'm going to just give Shelby some minutes for Joe Willock. We just want to keep this without Wolves scoring for a while. Not how I would have wanted the start of the half to go, but Diego Costa with a nice finish. Someone that's always been able to score goals. So yeah, we just switched off, didn't keep up with what Costa's plan was, and yep, 2-1. Wolves are back in it. I will proceed with the tactical change though. Hopefully Shelby can shore this up. Okay, so the cells are taking a knock and it's indicating what it looks like. Okay, yeah, we'll put Shah on for him. That was a great ball, Shelby. Oh, there's good defending from Wolves there, though. He got well back on St. Maximum, and there's not not many players that will. Saying he's a very fast athlete. Really disappointing that we've let Wolves back into this so easily. We're looking a bit vulnerable on this wing at times. They're gonna right effort. We need to tighten this up. I'm gonna give a little shout to the boy, asking them to focus. And yeah, that was nearly 2-2 as well. Yeah, we're gonna definitely. Oh, if it lets me. Yeah, there we go. And I'm gonna make a final change. I'm gonna bring on Alan Wilson for Darwin. Just it is his debut. I don't want him to play too many minutes. We can just make sure we don't give these to Shelby. That's very poor from Shelby. Luckily, Shah's there to clear that up. We've really stopped our flow of the game that we had in the opening half. We've not really played to our best of abilities in this, and Dent's a very good player. Oh, lovely save, Henderson. Wolves are putting us under pressure, though. Some real big pressure from Wolves here. Hopefully, we can see this out in the final 15 minutes. I'm sort of reluctant to switch to defensive, though, because I don't want to put them under more pressure and have us sit back too much. As we get later on, I may switch to a more sit back and try and hold this lead out. Unless we can get another goal. If we can get another goal and see this game out, that would be nice. Lucky. Not the greatest of corners. Yeah, I think at this point, I want to defend this first. Why do go out of play again before I switch to a defensive formation, shall we say? Oh no. Right, yeah. Now we'll go on cautious. There. We need to be a bit more careful with. God, that is poor. That is really poor. I think Henderson should have done better with that rather than dip it out, but struggling here. I would not be surprised to see them get a goal soon. It's like I spoke it into existence. And that was very, very shocking defending from us. I don't know what to say about that. That was yeah, what why is he oh he will be getting a mouthful from me. At this point, I'm gonna go positive and hope we can get a winner. Some man. Or sitting back, we might do us some good, but it actually did the opposite of effect. It's offside anyway. But now, why has it took us this long in this half to play well? It really does baffle me. We're actually starting to dominate the ball again, and it's been all Wolves since they got that goal, really. Got the first goal, so the cross didn't really do much because there was no one in there. Oh, go on. Please win it at the end. Oh, it wasn't to be. It wasn't to be. Unless we can score from this corner, but it doesn't look like it's going to be. Well, a draw away from home on the opening day. That'll do. You know, we were a bit unlucky, and it's not. We just didn't turn up in that second half. I'll send my assistant out for that. And we're going to end the episode there. So I hope you enjoyed the first game and pre-season and all the signings. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, I should hopefully be able to do an episode maybe once a week, maybe once a fortnight, but we'll see. Until next time, take care. And if you like to see what I do on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/snakesocom_. I do a lot of speed running of Resident Evil games, but I'm looking forward to doing more of these Football Manager episodes. Take care, everyone.